皮皮，今天你是第一个，好吧，那我就开始喽。Hi everyone, this is Sylvie from Craft Perfect. Today is my Facebook Live Wednesday. I'm going to show you how to make this treat with our new stamp set from the new catalog. So I'm just gonna switch my camera around so I can you can see my hand actions. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it. Okay. So this is this week's hostess code, and this week is the last week for the old catalog. So as I told you last week, we have some price increase for the cardstock, ink pad, and refills. So if you know you're missing something, you need to stock them up. Now will be a great time, okay? So this is the set I'm going to using today. I'm so excited when I see this set because it's come with the punch. And a lot of you, just like me, sometimes don't like to take out the big shot and to using the dies because it's just such a big production. And this punch is perfect, even though they are the new one, but they are in different size. I don't believe they ever have this size before, 2 3/8 quarter. And the stamp set, this will be very good with all kind of cards for every occasions. And also, it's perfect for the treat. You know I like to make the treat, okay? So today I want to show you how to make this treat. Last week, couple weeks ago maybe, I show you how to do the matchbox. So today is similar thing, but with different closure. So it's open like that, okay? So you just tuck in. I try to incorporate with the new colors and this stamp set. So I'm going to show you how to do it. And I'm using the new color. This called Purple Pass. I feel like this time the new in color is more subtle, and the color is not that bright. So this is the 5 colors we have. So I'm using this color today. I also want to show you when I think this is something so natural, but one of my lady come to my house to take the class, and she told me, oh, I did not know this is that for. So I just want to show you when you open the stamp set, stamp ink pad, okay, the ink pad, this is how you open it, okay? And if you are having the problem to open it, I think this is a trick. You can just turn it around and you push like here, then it will pops up, okay? And in the back, there also has a 4, maybe you can see like a stickers. So since we speak English, okay? So the first one say Purple Pass. So I'm just gonna so if you use the thing, lift it up. Actually, this is a sticker, so you can put in the front of your ink pad. Okay. Ooh. So when you storage it, you can see which color is this, okay, when you store this. And there's many different one. I think it's in different language. And on the bottom, this one, this does not say anything. Actually, this goes to inside of your here. Did you see there's a slot? This is the place for that. I think the reason for this is like when you have multiple ink pad open, like when you are doing the project like that. So sometimes you couldn't tell the color, but once you put the color in here, then you can tell. So you will not accidentally ink in the wrong color, okay? So I just thought probably some of you did not know about it. So maybe this will be a good tip for you. Okay, let's get started. So I'm gonna to show you how to make this one first. And today the candy I'm using is the same. This is from the Sam's Club, fruity snacks. I like the individual packed snacks because I don't like to touch people's food, okay? And because the size of this is a 3-inch and the 4, so that's how I decide how to make my packet. Okay, so we are going to cut the paper in 3-inch here because this is the same width with the candy. And this is the 4-inch, the length. So I'm going to do 4-inch, a little bit shine, so probably smidge it. Okay, and you move this line to the 4th, 4-inch here. Okay, so this was your package. So now you understand the reason why I have a little bit short here, so it can still be close up, right? Because if you have exactly the same length, sometimes it's very hard to fold them up. Since this is 3-inch wide, so in the half, 1.5 here, I'm just going to use this score to make a mark. Okay, so I'm gonna try to cut it diagonally like this. So what I'm doing is this pointed, this is the place the blade gonna do cut, right? So you put this line up to here and this dot line up here. So this is how you cut it. So you can create this triangle shape. Okay, so this is super easy. And the color I'm using for this is purple back. So I'm just pick one of the sheet from the 2023-2025 in color designer series paper. Oh, the polka dot always cute. Okay, so I just need this since we have a 4-inch, a little bit shine, so I will do 3/4, a little bit shine here, and 2 3/4. I will have all this measurement post on my website tomorrow, so you can just watch what I'm doing. Okay, so since we are gonna to fold this way, so the designer series paper is on here. I'm just gonna to put the glue on here. Yeah, how do you like this weather? I thought the summer is spring, warmer weather is coming, but apparently today, this week, start rain and cold. Feel like winter weather. I really don't care for it, but anyway. So I really don't like this weather. And now you need 3/4 of the strips, and you cut into the same width of your pack, which is 3" here. And what you're going to do is you put the glue on both ends, okay, like that. And what you're going to do, oh, sorry, I forgot to put the candy inside. It will be more accurate once we put candy inside. So I'm just gonna to tape the candy inside the pack, and you try to flat this and make sure they flat, and you stick them in the pack, okay, so they stay. And now you have this close up like that. So this is a place you can decide how high you want this stop. You want to put on here, or you want to put on here. For me, I like a little bit lower, so it's easier for you to open the pack, the candy, okay? Because if you have that too high, sometimes it's not easy to open. So I just want it's like kind of like a tuck in, okay, to hold the pack. But you don't want to eat your candy, make it too difficult, right? Okay. So I'm just going to show you how to do this part. And first, you need a piece of basic white. And I think the price is going up on May 1st. And basic white is the color I will stock up, because I think Stampin' Up's paper has a smoother surface. So when you ink your image, they are really, really pretty. The color I'm using is Daffodil Delight, and that's the reason I choose that color, because they match. Okay, I feel like the background of this is this sunshine, because the sentiment I'm using is warm hello. So I feel this sun pretty represent warm, right? And I want them in yellow, so kind of everything coordinate all the color. So you just put in here and you stamp. Okay. And after this part, I'm going to stamp this, but it's not easy for me to do this part, so I like to punch them out. I know I have my punch, but okay, here. So you just do this upside down. I feel, okay, I maybe need to trim my paper a little bit because they are not in the center here. So I like to do this upside down so you can actually see if your image is in the center or not, okay? For some reason they don't want to come out. Okay, so now will be a time to use this Sanding You. The color I'm using is Pepper Path. Okay. I really like the new stamp set because it's really juicy. It's always come out very pretty, the image and hello. And that's another reason I choose this yellow. So it's kind of like a background for the whole image. Doesn't make it too boring, but actually it's pretty, you know, with the darker sentiment. Okay, and I am also using the matching color ribbon. So what you can do, you just loop this through. And you can kind of, I think maybe that's enough. So you can cut it. Oh, when I cut the paper and the ribbon, I use different scissors. So I always cannot remember. So I know the one I have this cover, this is for the ribbon. So I won't use to cut this papers or other stuff. Then you just kind of tied it. And that's the reason I do like a 3/4 quarter. That's how you say that, I guess. Because this ribbon is 1/2 inch. Okay. Hi, Julie. How are you? I'm so glad you can join me today. Okay. So I am gonna to use a little bit tape under this ribbon so they won't move that much, okay? Like that. Yeah, I like this stamp set a lot because it's so versatile and you can use that for everything. And my favorite is the punch. I can just punch a lot of circles when I'm watching the TV. So, okay. So you just, oh, sorry, I forgot to peel this part. Okay. Like that. Okay. I guess it's a little bit long, so you can always trim it. Okay. So this will be easy, quick candy treat. I like the easy tuck in. Okay. And this one, I use different paper. And this called Bright and Beautiful 6x6 series paper. I just like colorful stuff, okay? So this paper has a lot of this bright color. You know, some of them is just a single color, and a lot of them is like multiple color. See, this side is much fun. And they have exactly the same concept. But I just want to show you how I do this part. I know for a lot of experienced stamper like Julie, you know how to do it. But I know for some people, they don't know how to do different color on the stamp, okay? So what we are using is the marker. So I can show you the marker. This is the old version. So brush side still the same. And this is the writing side, but I want to show you, okay. The new one, I just got my order yesterday. The new one, actually, you can still have the brush side. They are the same, but the other side is totally different. This writing, I feel like it's like they write much better, you know, and not like this. Mine is old, so you couldn't tell. It's not fair to compare like that. But I just want to show you, get the new one. It's really write better, especially if you are you like to do scrapbooking. And this will be much easier when you journaling, you know, to write in your book. So what I do is I use the marker. The blend marker is the alcohol base because they dry so fast. So I don't like it. I feel like this works better. And you just color. Since this is a flower, so I'm just gonna to color the flower like this. Okay. And the image, when you color it, they are not as perfect as you stamp. But because we want multiple color, so this is like easier way to do it. The reason I use this pink because I try to tie with the color here. And I want the center of the flower is darker, so I use some red. You know, you just kind of color it. Hopefully you can see, because I know with this, it's not very, you know, the clear background. So probably you couldn't see very well, but just try, okay? Okay, you just color, I think I missed here. And when you do it, and before you stamp it, you just half, okay? To give some moisture for the stamp. So now you can ink. Then for the other half, I like to do it after I punch it out. So I can kind of just along with the border, so create the better circle. I guess that's how you say that. Okay. Okay, and I feel like, you know, this side doesn't have leaves, so I was kind of looking, maybe I'm just did not color right, but after I did the whole circle, I think maybe that's the way they design, because when they connect together, you actually think that looks pretty nature. Okay, and did I do the red? I don't know. I don't remember. Probably I didn't. That's okay. Just do again. Okay, and remember to half. See, they actually I only have so many things on my desk, and everything is here. And now I already lost my stamp set. It's magical. But anyway, so things stick black in the center, okay? So we're gonna to make this one really, really quick. Again, try to tie everything up, so I use the black as the background. And we are cutting in 3" here. And a little bit shine from the 4" because my candy measurement is 3 by 4, and the second line, this is exactly 4. Okay, so this is kind of a candy treat. You can make a lot in a very short period of time. Every month I need to make that for the people taking the class or order from me. And like I showed you earlier, this is the track to cut the paper. So I'm gonna do, this is I mark in half, 1 1/2, and this is the other side. So I'm just line them up like that so I can cut the triangle. Okay. And the paper I'm using, this is the leftover from this one. So this is 3 3/4 and 2 2/4. So that's what we're going to use. I'm gonna to glue this here. And take the candy here. Okay. And you all know I'm the holder, and I have this color called Berry Bust ribbon. That's the returning color, so I just think, ooh, that's perfect for this project. And this is a 1/2 inch, so that's the reason my strips for the project is gonna to be 3/4 inch. I guess that's how you say that. 3/4 inch. Because I want it a little bit wider than the ribbon, so it will give the layer effect. And since our pouch is 3 inch wide, so I cut this into 3 inch wide and 3/4. So you hold this in and you do that, and you put the glue on both ends. Okay, and I'm just going to put this in here. And apparently this is a little bit too long, so I'm gonna to trim it. Okay. Since we have this open, I can kind of measure how long. Maybe this is the length I need. Okay. So that's just gonna to tuck in, and you tie a very, very simple bow. I don't glue down the ribbon at this point because I still can move the bow around. So that's the reason, like that. So I want to move this a little bit to the left side because this circle is pretty large. So I'm just gonna to put the double side tape. If you have a glue dot, you can use it too. So I'm just gonna to tape this ribbon down so they won't move. Okay, and I'm going to put the pop dot on the ribbon. So that's another reason why I want to hold on my ribbons so they won't move. Okay, so I'm just going to put this on here and trim the extra ribbons. Okay, so this is the project for today. Dun, 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 dun. So just like you see, we can make 2 of this like in very short period of time. I know because I talk, that's the reason I'm slower. If I'm just working on this, I can make a whole bunch of this. And oh, I found it, and I'm using this stamp set. I feel like this can make the treat for any occasion, like a happy birthday for you, and thinking of you, and just all kind of treat. So this is a very versatile stamp set. Love it, love it. And this is my this week's hostess code. Just like I told you, the old book is only good on the May 5th, May 3rd, something like that. So anyway, just make sure you order before April 30th, and so you make sure to get enough your papers. If you don't have the re-inkers, order it because the price goes up, I think by $1, and the ink pad. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions, and thank you for watching me today, and have a great evening. I will see you next week. Bye bye.